What's up, sports bettors? Get serious. It's the last day of the MLB season. We're going to be looking at PrizePicks, Thrive Fantasy, and Underdog, finding the best picks. So we got to win today. It's the last day of the season. And kind of as a recap, we've been giving out some plays on our live streams for these DFS platforms as well. We lost yesterday. We needed Bouchard to get a hit and Stott to get a hit, and Verlander was an absolute beast on the mound. But the previous days, we won on Thrive Fantasy. We won huge. So one win, we have been destroying Thrive Fantasy overall. So Nick Allen, Eugenio Suarez. But yesterday was a little rough because we lost Stott Bouchard. But regardless, we're going to be going through some plays on Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks. Now, we've gone through this kind of tons of times before, but how you can use OddsJam to find sharp betting opportunities, profitable betting opportunities on PrizePicks, Thrive Fantasy, and Underdog Fantasy. And essentially, what we can do is we can just open up the Dodgers game. So here are two of the first picks I have. Harold Ramirez, under 1.5 bases, and then Cody Bellinger, over half of a hit, so to record a hit. Right? When you're using OddsJam, if you don't care about any of the math and you just want to make money, all you do is you go to this positive EV page and you place those bets in bold with a circle around them, right? But what you'll notice is on OddsJam, you can browse odds completely for free. Whatever state you're in, go ahead, select your state, and you can browse odds in your location. So for example, what we can do is we can compare the lines kind of on Underdog to those of the sports books, Thrive Fantasy, and see where there's value. Right? So, for example, maybe tonight it's hey, this Michael Taglia, whatever this guy's name is, where would we want to play him? Well, you can get his over the best prices on Thrive Fantasy. So, in a 2-pick entry on Thrive Fantasy, you're getting plus 260 odds. So, Thrive Fantasy offers great odds on 2-pick entries. You'll notice on Underdog, it's only 100 to win 300. Whereas on Thrive Fantasy, you're getting 100 to win 360, which is a lot better, right? Obviously a lot better, 100 to win 360. So on Underdog, you're getting terrible odds on a 2-pick entry compared to Thrive, right? Thrive 2-pick entries, minus 111 implied odds. We've gone through this math in tons of other videos. On Underdog, though, in 3-pick entries, you're getting minus 122, which is way better than PrizePicks and a little worse, but pretty comparable to Thrive, where their 3-pick entries are minus 119. But Thrive offers a lot less things you can bet on, a lot less markets. So PrizePicks is pretty horrible. But anyways, so what you can do as a sharp bettor is kind of use OddsJam completely for free and just browse MLB odds, NFL odds, whatever you want to bet on, and be okay, where's the value on Thrive? Where's the value on Underdog Fantasy? Yada, yada, yada. So here, for example, it's Cody Bellinger, minus 156 on Bet Online. All the sports books have his over heavily juiced. FanDuel has it minus 160 to get a hit. FoxBet has him minus 225 to get a hit. And we know on Underdog Fantasy, we're getting him minus 122 implied odds, right? So we're using OddsJam to kind of try to hunt down value on Underdog Fantasy. So two of the first plays I went with, again, just blindly picking bets, is Harold Ramirez, Cody Bellinger to get a hit, Harold Ramirez under 1.5 bases, and then we have a play on PrizePicks that would be great in a 4-pick power play or a 5-pick flex, which is Jonah Heim to get on base, right? PrizePicks pricing this at minus 119. Then the final play I have on Underdog is going to be Mike Trout to get on base, minus 122, right? Implied odds. Bet Online, very sharp sports book. You can see Pinnacle and Bet Online, the sharpest sports books in the world. They're both pricing this at minus 145. We're getting minus 122 implied odds on Underdog. So I have 3 picks now. You always want to go with 3 picks on Underdog because the implied odds are a lot better. Plus 500 versus, or minus 122 versus minus 137. So there's an article kind of in the description about how to think about the math behind PrizePicks, Underdog, Thrive, really make money, use data, real-time market data to find sharp picks on these platforms. But those are the 3 picks I went with for today. So it's right here. Bellinger to get on base, or to get a hit. Mike Trout under 1.5 bases. Harold Ramirez under 1.5 bases. But there's more stuff out there. So what we can do, and I hit this for 175, so it's 175 to win $1,050. And what you'll notice is on DraftKings, this would only be 175 to win 792, right? That's how you beat the vig. That's how you find sharp bets, right? 175 to win 792 on DraftKings. We're getting $175 to win 1,050. That's how you absolutely demolish the sports books. So there's some other plays out there that you can kind of see on the OddsJam, screen, which I'll also include a link to. So just like looking for discrepancies between sports books, where there are big differences. Here it's like Underdog's 40.5, PrizePicks is 38.5. It's not a huge difference. There are a couple plays on Thrive, some more on PrizePicks, some more on Thrive. But we'll call it a day for now, and let's make some money.